Welcome back to Rougemont. 217 laps are complete, and this man has led most of them, all but 31 of those laps. Kenny Wallace. Tomorrow, inside Winston Cup Racing comes to TNN, and don't tell me you missed it. You got 3 shots to see it. 11 a.m., 2:30, and 8 o'clock p.m. All those times are Eastern Daylight Time. Inside Winston Cup Racing. This battle is now for 4th place, because while we were away, Dennis Setzer moved underneath and past Jim Bow to take over 3rd. So Ricky Craven is up knocking on the door for 4th place with Jim Bow.
I don't think Jim Bow can keep his car down low enough. You know, at the first part of the race, the groove was way up on the high side, but everybody's cutting tires down, so they're trying to keep low on the racetrack, and I think Jim Bow's car may be pushing just a little bit in the center of the corner, and he can't stay down. See how high he goes up there and has to diamond the corner.
So Craven moves on and now moves underneath pole sitter Jason Keller. Meanwhile, Larry Pearson has caught Johnny Benson. 2 more cars that are on the lead lap. And that would be at 6th place.
See Robert Presley down underneath there. He just never did quite get the car perfect on the handling, but he seems to be running a lot better now. I think they've adjusted on the car a few times.
And there's Kenny Wallace, the leader, coming up on that pack.
They didn't adjust enough. That's the leader coming up there to put him a lap down.
On the lead lap, Kenny Wallace, Hermie Sadler, Jim Bow in 3rd, Dennis Setzer in 3rd, Ricky Craven, Jim Bow, Johnny Benson, and Larry Pearson. Here's a look at them.
Oh, you hear these drivers grading their performance up till now, B and B minus and B plus and stuff like that. Hermie Sadler's cars had 3 or 4 races that it was the dominant car and just had bad luck. I think luck does play a part. David Pearson once said he didn't think that he was lucky, and I said I don't believe he even said that. That was lucky to make a statement like that and not get struck by lightning.
You're right. Well, Larry Pearson, the 7th place car, and the eldest of David's 3 sons, just went a lap down to Kenny Wallace, former Busch Series champ. And we are under caution. Whoa. Well, Hermie Sadler got the caution he needed. Why 4, I wonder?
Well, you know why. He can take on 4 tires. He spun a while ago and flat spotted the tires, so he's eligible for 4 more new tires.
So that one I know. Why 4 the caution?
Why 4 the caution? Jacques Debris.
That's Pierre's younger brother, the Canadian driver.
Or his brother, real Debris.
This is a one report of a lead weight out on the track.
How could that be?
Don't tighten the bolt, I guess. I don't know. You're a former car owner. You tell me.
Don't put me in there. Woo.
No, thank you.
My cars were always heavy.
All right, seriously. Here's Hermie Sadler on pit road. This was the caution he was looking for. Here's Glenn.
Well, they're taking their time because they know this is the critical part for them winning the race. I checked with everybody else up and down pit road that's in the lead lap. These are the only guys that have the tires left. They'll change the right side this time, go back out, and come back in next lap around for the left sides. I can see the stickers on the right side going around. If he doesn't do anything wrong, if he doesn't have any bad luck, that's going to win the race for him because you cannot overcome that advantage, guys.
So Sadler with 4 fresh tires go back on the racetrack, and we were kidding, folks, but that really was the reason for the caution. There was a good-sized piece of lead on the track that had come off one of the cars, and that debris, posing a safety hazard, occasioned the caution flag. It is the 5th caution of the day. 7 cars now make that 6 now on the lead lap. Pit stops continue. We'll be right back. 233 laps complete here at Rougemont. Hermie Sadler will have to come all the way through the field if he's to win this one as they line back up for the restart. We'll be at the newly renovated South Boston, Virginia Speedway on July 16th. Get your tickets early for that Busch race, or if you can't be there, join us on TNN. This speedway has come under fire due to some septic problems with the county and court order being filed, and it was reported this week that an arrangement has been made and progress has been made on that issue. here at the Speedway. The track will remain open, be able to run their schedule for the rest of the season. Good news for race fans here in the Raleigh-Durham area. The cars on the lead lap are to the inside, and that puts Hermie Sadler 5th in line ahead of Jim Bound and Johnny Benson as we go back to green.
I tell you, that might be the deciding factor of who's dominant in the last part of this race. Glenn, you hit it right on the head when you said Hermie is going to get 4 new tires. He has to have an advantage on the restarts and everything else.
It's all Kenny Wallace can do to run away from this crowd and try to hide.
You see the 25 car come up under Craven there. I mean, it was effortless. Just all he had to do was nail the throttle. He'll come right up under the 59 car down the front straightaway here. Well, he didn't quite get her done, but he'll get by Dennis Sutzer because he's on fresh tires.
He's got the laps to do it. Sadler moves under Setzer in a replay of last fall's race.
Ooh.
Pulls up on Randy LaJoie, who is still a lap down.
Oh, boy, he's got to be very patient here. You see Randy LaJoie there. He has to be patient and make sure Randy knows he's under there. He'll get cut off going in the corner, and if they touch each other, they'll both spin.
Sadler's going to make it work on the bottom.
Watch this car come up out of the corner here. Nothing to it. 1 car length.
That's it. Setzer tries the bottom on LaJoie, but finds there's nothing there.
Okay, that's Tommy Ellis there. He'll pull over to the inside and let Sadler go to the outside. He's a lap down, or he should anyway. I'm sure he will.
Ellis is 1 lap down. He's the 8th place car. Now it's all up to Kenny Wallace to find out how much car he's got left.
Well, I can tell you the 25's got a ton left. He has come up through there. Like you said, we just ride along and watch him go to the front, I think.
241 laps down.
You know, Mike, that looks like a tremendous advantage, but one little puncture and the whole thing's a whole different ball game then.
And how many drivers does that happen to today?
You see how high he's on the racetrack here. He better really watch himself not getting that outside lane.
All right, if you're Kenny Wallace, how hard do you run him?
Well, he's got to run him hard. He cannot give him any part of the racetrack. He's got to take the line away from him, because if he ever lets that 25 car get under him, which he's just about to do right here, I think the door is shut. Oh, we have a yellow.
And a big one down in corner number 1. Randy LaJoie
on the inside.
All torn up. Well, they come back to the caution. They do not race back to the caution in this division. So we'll see how scoring sorts it out. But the leaderboard shows Sadler in the front spot as of the last lap completed. So give Hermie Sadler lap 245.
Boy, that car, Randy LaJoie's got a lot of damage on the right front corner there.
What just went flat besides his right front suspension was his points lead.
Oh, it's gone. And the bad part, you see that right front tire, how it's pushed back into the firewall?
Well, let's show you what happened from the start-finish line. Oops.
Whoa. Into the outside wall. I think he and... I tell you what, that's hard to call. I was ducking, Ducky.
Can we see that again? We've lost a few cameras today. This has been an expensive day for the remote cameras. Here it is again, folks.
By the way, this is remote control. This guy isn't this brave to stand there and watch all this happen. Wow. That car just turned right into the outside wall.
Send Dick Moroso the bill for that one. 246 laps down as they clean up from Randy LaJoie's accident. We'll be right back to Rougemont, North Carolina after this.